Hey guys, Giggity coming back with another video, and today we are jumping into some League of Legends. We finally got League of Legends back, and we're going all out. The first tournament back for the LPL LCK mid-season special is a $50,000 to first place. It's a 2-game slate, so this will probably be split about 600 different ways, but we're going to head jump into this. We have LPL's Fun plus Phoenix against the LCK champion, T1. And then we got the LPL's champion, Top Esports, going against the runner-ups of Damwon Gaming from LCK. And if you guys have not played League of Legends, essentially, you're going to pick your 5 positions: your top laner, your jungler, your mid laner, your AD carry, and your support player. You also get a captain spot and a team spot. The best strategy for League of Legends is stacking. In a 2-game slate, the best, it's going to be a 4-3, meaning you'll have 4 from one team and 3 from another. And essentially, you're going to want to, most of the time when you're building, you're going to have your 4 have your captain with it, and then your 3 with your team. But that's just the basic put-togethers of a lineup. But we're going to jump into each one. We're going to start with the top laners. They're going to be your 4th highest scoring position most of the time on the team. Only in front of the support player. And in this one, there's a bunch of top laners. Some teams have not announced their starters yet. Top Esports have. Here, we'll go game by game to that. For your top laners for the Fun plus Phoenix T1 game, Kana and Roach are split time, so just keep an eye out for the starting lineups. Follow my Twitter. Link will be in the description. I'll try to retweet posts for the lineups for tonight's slate. But if you're going to go for real quick, my picks is I think Fun plus Phoenix will take this game, and I think Top Esports. I think the 2 LPL teams are just stronger, and I like that. Fun plus Phoenix is like +1 something, and they're very, very small underdog, and they're a lot cheaper, so makes their stack a lot nicer to go to. When they did play, I probably would prefer Gimgoon if he's starting over Khan, and then I'd probably prefer Kana over Roach. They're just a little bit better statistically, and normally you're going to get a decent amount of points out of each player. Decent amount of kills. You're going to get more assists from top laners than kills. They're going to be the ones that are farming the most. They're going to have higher creep score, but that really doesn't matter that much. But top laners are not really that important, so don't really prioritize. And I probably wouldn't put them in your captain spot unless you really, really want to get different, and I don't want to get different that way. Going over to the top laners from the other game, we know the starters now. 369 is the best top laner on the slate. He's probably going to be pretty chalky because he's under 7K. And then Nuragi, if you feel like Damwon's going to win, go ahead and put him on your team. But personally, Top Esports are statistically a lot better. They're going to have the highest average kill total on the slate, so I'm probably going to be aiming that way. That and Fun plus Phoenix both have high totals. Moving over to the jungler position, they're 3rd in line behind the AD carry and then the mid laner. If I would want to go to anybody, let's go to the Fun plus Phoenix game. Tian is always a good choice at 6,400. I like the averaging, and I like how he's cheaper because he's an underdog. And then, once again, keep an eye out for the starting lineups. They might be coming out soon. I'll probably retweet it, so once again, check out my Twitter, follow it. Between Cuz and Alim, I think I would prefer Cuz over Alim, but I'd prefer Tian over both of them. I'd prefer Fun plus Phoenix in this game. Going over to the other side, Karsa and Canyon. Once again, Karsa is probably going to be one of the higher scoring junglers on the slate, along with, I think, Tian. So those two are the ones I'm aiming at. Canyon, if you wanted to get different, go ahead, put him in. I would not game stack. I don't think that's viable. But if you wanted to try to game stack, whatever. But Karsa is probably going to be your best choice for jungler on the slate. Mid laner, it appears that we got the starting lineups for that one as well. Faker is going to be starting, and then probably one of the best players on the slate, Duumbi, will be the mid laner for Fun plus Phoenix. He will probably need my captain choice for this slate if I had to run a single lineup. Duumbi's probably he's the best mid laner on the slate, and if not the best player on the slate. I truly believe he's going to be the highest scoring player tomorrow, or 3 something in the morning, and he's probably going to be the one I go to the most. If you think T1's going to win, Faker is going to be a key part of your team. Whoever you think is going to win, you get the mid laner from them. And if you want to do mid laner as your captain spot and in your mid lane spot, that's probably one of the better ways to go. The only way you can do a little bit better is if you do AD carry in your captain spot, if you can afford it. Mid laners are a little bit cheaper. I do like going to Duumbi as a captain at 7,200, but at a captain he is 10.8, which is a very nice price for a mid laner. Knight is probably the second best player on the slate, and I personally like the Knight as well. I'd probably get to both of them in my lineup and just have a very strong lineup construction there. Going to your AD carries, which are going to... Actually, we'll go to support players next, and then AD carry we'll save for last. We'll go ahead to the support players. Effort will be starting tonight for T1, and Crisp for Fun plus Phoenix. Once again, 5,200 for Crisp is a very good value. I really do like this play, and if you think Fun plus Phoenix will pull it off, Crisp is going to be one of your highest. It's going to probably be the highest scoring support player on the slate. Effort, if you think T1's going to win, obviously it's a decent place to go as well. And as for the other side, you're going to have to keep an eye out. Kwee and Yanadi. Sorry if I mispronounced these. Most likely you'll get the one that starts with Y starting, but once again, keep an eye out. I'll retweet. Check it out. One of those two are definitely viable options on the slate, and then whoever's starting for day one, I'm not really interested in either one. They're not really high scoring, and the difference with the LPL teams and the LCK teams. LPL are more kill based. They are very aggressive, and then LCK is more of get the objectives and focus on pushing and winning games, not as much on the kills. Just to give you an idea of how they play. On to the AD carry, which is probably one of the most important positions on the team. You got Teddy starting tonight for T1, and then you got LWX, which is probably going to be one of your highest scoring AD carries on the slate. It's hard to go away from Fun plus Phoenix tonight for me because they're so cheap. LWX is definitely going to be in my lineup, and maybe even a captain spot for him. And then Teddy, not so much. I just don't think T1 is going to win tonight. That's just me, though. He is definitely a consistent player, though, so if you do think T1 is going to win, go ahead and plug him in. And on the other side, Jackie Love is probably the best AD carry on the slate. He's just a little bit more expensive, $400 more expensive, so I do think LWX is a little bit of a better play. But I do like Jackie Love tonight. And then on the other side, Ghost and Nuclear. Whoever is starting, you're just getting a very unique lineup if you want to go towards anybody from Damwon Gaming tonight. Looking at the team spots, I'm going to be going after the two teams I've been focused on tonight, Top Esports and Fun Plus Phoenix. Whoever I choose to be in my 3 spot for tomorrow, that's who I'll play in that position. T1 and Damwon. If you wanted to do a 4-2-1, a team spot would probably be the spot to either the team spot or mid laner would be the spot to get different. But I personally don't see myself going to either one. I honestly think the LPL teams are going to dominate tonight. But that's going to pretty much do it. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys get anything, please leave a like, subscribe, and share the videos out so we can get growing again. I'm going to try to post out videos every single day again. And I'm just going to keep grinding with this esports DFS. This will be my first video of the day. My second one will come out later for the Counter-Strike slate for tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But that's going to do it for today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Gig Squad.